Let me paint for you a picture. When I was in my 20s, I had all the energy in the world. But I didn't have wisdom. I did not have wisdom. I worked hard. I worked on the wrong things. Now I'm in my 30s. I have more responsibilities. I've got kids. I've got a household. I've got aging parents. I'm busy. But I was busy surviving and not building. Now I'm over 35 and I finally have something I didn't have before: clarity, focus, and a desperate need to stop trading time for money. But here's the trap: most passive income advice is written for 20-something-year-olds with no kids, no responsibilities, and endless hours to scroll on social media. You try to follow it. It doesn't work, not because you are incapable, but because the system doesn't fit your lifestyle. So let's fix that. Experience is your unfair advantage. Here's the thing people don't tell you about passive income: it's actually harder when you're young. Because trust sells, authority sells, wisdom sells, and you can't fake those things. A 22-year-old can tell you how to invest in crypto, but you can tell someone how to raise a child on a budget, how to manage a household, and your sanity. You have lived experiences that no 22-year-old can replicate. And here's the kicker: your age isn't a weakness, it's just an unfair advantage. So why hasn't it translated into income yet? Because your experience alone doesn't build wealth. You need a system that turns your experience into something people will pay for. I'm a mom over 35. I take my child to school. I run a household. I am up and down doing different things. How many of you are doing that? I needed a system that would be cost effective and efficient for me to consider my busy schedule. I'm busy, guys. I'm busy. How many of you guys are busy? You are wired for efficiency and not a hustle. You were wired like that. Here's a second reason your age is actually your advantage: you don't have time for hustle culture. I'll say that again. You don't have time for hustle culture. And that's a good thing, because a hustle culture is a trap. Grinding 16 hours a day isn't sustainable. Working while your kids are asleep, that's not a life. The women I see succeeding over 35, they're not working harder. They are working smarter. They are building systems that work while they sleep. They are finding income that doesn't require their constant presence. There's a reason side hustles for women over 35 work best when they are calm, digital or service led, and proven quickly, so they fit real life. That's not a quote about laziness. That's a quote about efficiency. When you only have 2 hours a day, you make those 2 hours count. You don't spend months guessing. You just need a proven system, guys. You just need a proven system. Your excuses are actually your requirements. Here's the third reason your age is an advantage, and it might be the most important one. The thing you think is holding you back, they're actually your non-negotiables. When you honor them, you build something sustainable. Think about what you have been telling yourself: I don't have time to build a website. I don't know how to use tech. I can't work long hours. I need something that will work around my family. Those aren't excuses, those are requirements. Anything that doesn't meet those requirements is not for you. And here's why I love the Legacy Builders program. It was built for moms a mom who had the same requirements. She didn't design it for 20-something-year-olds with endless energy. She designed it for women who need something that actually fits their real life. Done for you website, yes. Bite-sized training videos, yes. Automated systems that work while you sleep, yes. A community of women who get it, yes. Your requirements aren't roadblocks. They are just filters. And when you find a system that meets them, everything changes. So let me bring it home. 3 reasons your age is actually your advantage. 1, you have experience and wisdom that people trust. 2, you are wired for efficiency, not hassle. 3, your excuses are actual requirements for a sustainable system. But here's the thing: having the advantage doesn't mean you have the income. You need a system that actually uses these advantages. That's exactly what I found in the Legacy Builders program. Let me tell you what it gave me: First, a done for you system, a sales funnel, and a website. Everything I needed to start selling without spending months learning tech. Second, it gave me mastery sell rights. That means I bought the program once and I have the rights to sell it to others. Every sale I make 100% profit. Third, it gave me a community of other digital marketers, over 40, who are building the same thing. We support each other and we share what works. And four, it gave me training that respects my time. No 3-hour webinars, I learn at my own pace. I started at over 35. I have got kids, but I'm building real passive income. Not because I'm special, but I found a system that actually works for me. So let me ask you something. What if your age isn't the problem? What if it's your system that's the problem? What if everything you thought was holding you back, the kids, the time, the lack of tech, is actually just a filter for the right system? Because when you find a system that fits your life, the money doesn't run you. You run the money. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for you. If you're over 35 and you're tired of feeling like it's too late, you feel like it's too late, just click the link in the description.